Thank you for joining us for today's webinar on the Dance Championships for 2025. We're moving into a new year. We're also moving into a new location. We're back in Waco at the Extraco Event Center, but instead of being at the base, we'll be just to the left of that at the Coliseum. So we're back in Waco at the Extraco Event Center in the Coliseum. It'll be a big venue. We're looking forward to the changes. We know that it will be a change, so something new. If you've been there before, if you haven't been, well, welcome to the world. The bus entrance shown on the map here is where we still want you to come in, just like the last couple of years. You'll come in off of Bosque Boulevard, come all the way down, past the base, and drop off in front of the Extraco Event Center, and then your buses and vans will move on to where it says bus parking. You'll also see spectator parking out in front of the Extraco Coliseum on the Bosque side, and then the rest of the spectator parking will be with the buses where you enter off of Lake Air. There is an event going on in the base, and there's also one going in on the Coliseum behind. So you've got horses on one end and guns on the other. We're in the middle. So it's going to be a good day for us at the Extraco Event Center. Again, parking, team drop off. The buses will come in off of Bosque Road. You'll move forward down that parking lot until you get in front of the Extraco Event Center and then come off. Please do not park in front of the base as that event is there. We want to make sure that we give them plenty of location parking instead of making them walk forever and a day. Don't want you to walk either, but we have one facility rented and they have the other. All spectators and teams will enter through the front of the facility off of the Bosque entrance. Please do not allow entry or exit through any other doors. There are other couple, but setting off the fire alarm in the middle of the event may or may not be the opportunity we want. So please use that front door when you're coming in or out of the Extraco Event Center. There are some facility information and rules that we'll need to follow. Rhonda's included some of that in the handout that you received with this email. Remember that there is no outside food or drink. That's one of the big ones. One of the things that's changed this year at the Extraco as well is that we will not have designated dressing rooms. So we're turning a few of the restrooms that are available at the facility into the changing ability. We're going to have to share and share alike. I don't think it'll be as bad as when we were back in Temple a few years ago. If you were with us at the Mayborn, we were all under one roof, but just make sure to be prepared to bring your bags. You're going to change into an outfit change back. You'll be keeping all of your stuff with you upstairs. All fans and teams will be sitting upstairs. There will be no floor seating at this opportunity. So there is no outside food or drink allowed. There will be a concession stand open. The best opportunity we have right now is the Extraco is bringing in a couple of food trucks. We'll have the coffee cart and maybe the pizza wagon. We're hoping that those show up on time. We'll let you know more. There are boxed lunch options. That's included in the email that you received as well. If you want to do that for your teams, please go ahead and do that. The other thing that's going to be important is going to be the weather. Right now, we're looking at a severe weather warning here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and a cold snap across. The weather is supposed to be nice, so if you are going to have outside food delivered, then you can obviously take that outside, perhaps eat that, but they are asking no outside food or drink. That does not include water, so you can bring that on in. Again, bus parking, you come in off of the Bosque entrance, take that long drive, drop them off in front of the Extraco Coliseum, and then park in the lot off of Lake Air. We're asking all the spectators to come in off of the Lake Air entrance. So we're looking forward to seeing you there. It is going to be a new year and a new location, 2025. We're at the Extraco Coliseum. The basic schedule thing to keep in mind is you're going to have a large and a small performance time. So if your large ensemble is in the morning, then your smalls and solos will be in the afternoon. If your large is in the afternoon, your solos and smalls will be in the morning. One change that we are making to the schedule to accommodate the growth of schools and performances, we will have all of the leaps, jumps, and turns at the end of the day. So somewhere about 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock at the end of the day, all leaps, jumps, and turns will take place. So for the most part, everybody will be done with your solos, smalls, and larges, and then we'll have one session winner take all, so to speak, for the dance companies for leaps, jumps, and turns. So that is a basic schedule change from years past. Again, your large, you'll go to your warm-up, and you'll do your first performance. You'll get to go change, sit down, rest a little bit, come back for your second warm-up, and then another warm-up. And the change here is that those individual competitions are going to come at the end of the day, so the morning session will get your awards first instead of leaps, jumps, and turns. And in the afternoon, that awards will also show leaps, jumps, and turns after the award session. So I got it a little backwards. I apologize for the blue. On the red side, you got your warm-up and your performance. It is one performance, so you'll go to your warm-up, you'll do your performance, and then your individual critiques and awards approximately 30 minutes after we'll be back available where you picked up your registration packets. Your solo performances, same thing. You're going to warm up, get your critiques up front. So the small day is one performance. You go perform. We're going to give you the map of where to come in and where to go out, and then teachers and instructors, once you get done, you'll be able to pick those up at the registration desk and get your awards there. Schedule changes. It is always a tentative schedule. We do have the opportunity every now and then for a school to not be able to show up. Something gets in the way, can't make it happen. Traffic, we did have a bus breakdown one year. Those girls were delayed for about an hour, and we had to fill them back in. So always check the schedule, always look for changes. That schedule is available online. We're going to encourage you to check that schedule throughout the day, and it will be a rolling one. Registration is in the front of the facility. Seating is upstairs only. At this time, we're not allowing seating on the floor or in the box seats. Prop storage, we will have that backstage. So if you have props or items that you want to store backstage, we will have that. And then changing areas, again, we will post areas as best we can throughout the facility, give you the best opportunity we can. Your stuff needs to stay with you upstairs. Really don't have a place for you to leave your changing bags and whatever downstairs in the corridors. Next thing up will be your warm-up area. You'll be on the Coliseum floor. Team members and coaches only. We know moms and dads want to be a part of everything. It's actually unique here. They can be upstairs and watch you warm up. They just can't be down on the floor with you. Audio equipment cords will be provided. Our dimensions are going to be provided on the in-house map you're going to get here shortly, but it's basically a 32 by 60 warm-up floor and a 50 by 84-foot performance floor. So those change a little bit. Small ensemble, your dimensions are going to be 32 by 32 for all, so we look forward to that. We'll have water backstage, and again, we're going to have athletic trainers, and Dr. Smarava is scheduled to be there from Children's Health Andrews Institute. For medical staff is there if you need them. We hope you don't, but if you do, we've got the right people there to take care of both you, the fans, and our performers. The performance area will be on the Coliseum floor. It will be the same basketball court flooring that we've used over the past few years. Again, you're responsible for hitting the go button and the play button, but we'll provide the cords and the information that goes with it. Best thing that I can tell you on this is the athletic trainers are there if you need them, so please feel free to use them when you need them. Awards, we will be providing all awards. We'll have the final ranking in each tier. We'll have the All-State Awards. Those will all be presented in your bag at the end, and then at the end we'll do leaps, jumps, and turns. So you're going to have your team awards, your individual awards, and at the end, when we're all said and done, those young ladies and men that qualify for academic All-State, you can provide those back through the form, and we'll get that to you afterwards. So anybody that performs that receives a first or second team All-State nomination and honorable mention, and they're also a junior or senior with a 9-year better, can garner an academic All-State award. Results, you get your first performance, your second performance determines your overall placement. So we will have results for the first round, whichever one you do. They're both worth 50%, but you'll know where you stand in your tier before you head out for your second performance. TAPS management system, we need to make sure that you have your information in there as we need it. Just make sure that you've got yourself in there. All of your coaches are going to be on the floor. Directors need to be in there. You need to be TAPS compliant with your TMS certificates in hand to bring with you when you get there. Do us a favor. Make sure that you've got a cell phone number just in case something happens on our end. It is required in your profile, but make sure you have that. For your students, we also need to make sure all of your students are in your TAPS management system, that they've accepted the acknowledgement of rules. All of their names are on your roster. I know Kelly and Rhonda are working with you hard to make sure that happens. If you have any questions on the TAPS management system, please reach out to the TAPS office so we can help make sure you're compliant on that need. American Dance and Drill Team. Once again, there are co-presenters here. Can't thank Brittany and her staff enough. Thank you for making sure that we have this opportunity for our students. They will be providing the judges. Each will be a panel, so both your small, solo, and your large are panel judged. So they'll determine whether you get a rank of a 1, 2, or 3. Obviously, a 1 is excellent to superior, and you're going to be in the right place on that. We also need to thank Kendra Scott. Once again, they want to be on site, so we appreciate their showing up. Let your kids know that that's going to be occurring. Team IP is the threadwear. You're going to be able to get your hoodie if it's cold, or get your T-shirt if it's not. So Team IP will be on site. Children's Health Andrews Institute couldn't do anything without them on site. Dr. Smarava, our trainers, are there to help. So again, thank you to Andrews Institute for keeping our athletes safe both on and off the field and the court. Extraco Events Center, that's where we're going to be. Extraco has been a great host. They also operate the base. So thank you to all of the staff at Extraco Events Center for making this one possible for us. Wahoo Sports, if you get a chance to look at the video board or a lot of the personnel that'll be there helping us, Wahoo Sports and Entertainment, they're our Waker partner as we come to do events. Victory Rings for the championship rings. One more year, they're the official sponsor of championship rings. Thank you again for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on the 18th. Can't wait for Dance 2025 in the TAPS Championship Roll.